But previously, I think into of the previous papers, one question was, say for example, Sachin. Client will send that server should have a logic to count the number of ovals and consonants. Or even how are there in the string. Very simple. Client sends the expect you to count the number of ovals and consonants, or they will expect you to count the number of characters in that string. Server should do that activity, and server should send that result back to the client. So that kind of question you can expect. So networking, apart from one-way communication, two-way communication, and classes, interfaces, those definitions, there can't be any other important questions that you have to prepare. So prepare for that much. That should be sufficient. Then collection framework is what we have. Even in collection framework, asking the descriptive question might be difficult because we don't have a question that worth 5 marks of content. So focus more on MCQs. And then we had our discussion about lambda expression. Lambda expression is an important one. So in lambda expression, they might ask you, design or give some example for lambda expression where it should be able to accept multiple parameters. And they will only tell the type of parameter that your lambda expression should take is string, or it should be integer. We have done it in the class. So if you listen to the recorded video, you will get to know how to write the lambda expression. So lambda expression is something that is important. And collection, I told you that, you can't expect theory question, but a combination of collection and lambda expression, you can expect. If you remember, we have written one program in our regular class that is really important, where we had some data in our array list, maybe 20, 30, 10, 40, 50, 80, 60. We had some data like this. We stored all this data in our array list. If I want to sort this data, for sorting this data, we have used one interface called comparator. We have overridden one method called compare method. First, we had overridden the compare method. Later, we converted the same program using lambda expressions. So this program is really an important one because we have used ternary operator in that program. We have used compare method. We have used lambda expression. Also, there was a concept of collection that was involved. So there are 4 to 5 concepts that were there in one single program. It is very, very, very important. Please go through it. And then, as normal, the MCQ questions that also might be there, but descriptive lambda expression you have to focus. They are really important, but particularly this question. And then in unit 14, we had our discussion about servlets and JSP. So JSP, maybe you can give less importance for that, but when it comes to the servlet part, how do we create a session? They'll ask you write a program to demonstrate the session tracking. How can we use session in order to store the data? Write a program for that. Or write a program to read the current date and time. When you listen to the question, it appears to be complicated, but you try solving it, they are really simple. Explain the life cycle of a servlet. There will be one init method where all the objects of the servlets and everything gets initialized. Then it will go to the service method, where service method is going to take the request from the client and whatever content you have written in the application, using that it will serve the client. And then you will have a destroy method. All the objects, everything that you would have created initially, everything will be destroyed towards the end. So I have told very quickly in a very simple way. But when you are writing it in the examination, write and elaborate it. So that is something that you can focus on. And I don't think JDBC also you will have any descriptive question. Focus on MCQ. That should be sufficient. Okay. So mainly first unit, second unit, third unit, and then lambda expression, that is unit 13. Then the 14th unit where you had servlet, JSP and all that. And also the networking part. Networking part, I think unit 11. So these units are important from the descriptive questions point of view. And whatever questions I told you, can pay more attention on that, because those were the questions that were frequently asked in the previous exams. So you can pay more attention and look at the question and answer to it according to the weightage. As much as possible, try to write some additional answer only. Don't be very content in writing the answer. 5 marks means 5 lines. Don't do like that. If you know some additional information, write it. There is nothing that you are going to lose. And whenever you write the program, please make sure that you follow the camel convention. You follow the standards of the industry. And for every program, make sure that you write the comments. Because there are possibilities that you may lose marks for not writing the comments. Because whatever program you write, how you have written the program, nobody knows. But if you write the comment for every program, that will give a clear idea to the evaluator. Okay, the student knows what exactly this part of the code is doing. First line, what it is doing. You need not write comment for every single line of the program. At least 3 to 4 lines, maybe one comment. Next 3 to 4 lines, one comment. Next 3 to 4 lines, one comment. So at least if you write it for 3 to 4 lines, that will give a clear idea about your understanding level. So that you can do. And I don't think apart from that, there is anything else that you need to worry upon. So whatever you have learned, try to replicate it. I'm sure all of you are capable of doing it, capable of scoring good marks. And Java particularly, see, that way every subject is important. But maybe, you can pay little more attention on Java, because when you want to join an industry as a developer, most of the companies will prefer Java. That too, as a fresher, if you are planning to join. Of course, you have to join as a fresher. So more than any other programming language, it is Java that is more important. So when you are preparing, don't only prepare it from the examination point of view. Don't think that, okay, he has told this as important. He has told there is no MCQ here. He told there is no descriptive here. Let me prepare only on those lines. Please don't do that. Maybe for your exams, based on the previous experience, what I have told you, okay, this is important, you go through it. This is important, you go through it and all that. For exam, okay. But when you are preparing, don't prepare only on those lines. Because when it comes to the interview, so there, you can't tell, no, sir, this was not there in our descriptive question. I didn't prepare for it. That answer can't be given. And for an interview, whatever you prepare, it will be less only. So particularly for Java, while preparing, have that longer perspective at the back of your mind. Assume that you are preparing for an interview and then you start reading. That will not only help you for your exams, but it will also help you for your interview after your exams, after you complete your graduation. So this much is what I wanted to tell. So I think you will be able to do it. There is no difficulty, or there is no problem that you should be facing. Prepare well. I wish you all the best for your exams. We'll see if possible in the next semester. If there is any other subject that I can take, I would like to take it. Otherwise, do your Java exams well. Let's meet again in one of the upcoming semesters. Okay. Right then. So I think it's time to conclude our session. This much is